All right. And testing. All right. And we're live. Hello. Got a new stream set up here. Pretty cool if I do say so myself. Well, we'll see how it goes. But today we're going to be playing some Carrot for EB02. Currently, the win rate for my ranked games is a solid list right now. It is very straightforward. We are focusing on using the Zoe engine to create tempo, something that Carrot is very good at. Then we can use our 5 drops to lock out our opponent, and then push for game with our Hody and Sicilian. Pretty cool. Now we can get into a game here, and we can test out my stream setup for ranked. There we go. We're going to want to go second here. It's a pretty good hand. We won't have stage, but it is a very safe hand. I'm going to I'll mulligan. I'll mulligan. And that got a lot worse. We'll play Wanda. Ooh. That's a choice. I'll go ahead and pick up another Carrot. Luna's good. Move these to the top just in case. Yeah. And we'll have to wait another turn to try and hit with Carrot. This, unfortunately, you have to be at 3 Dawn before you can do anything with it. Making it very odd to use. Or awkward. I'm going to take this hit to increase our chances. That's a 10 drop. I'll take that. If we want to play the Hodies, we will have to... Hey! That changes things. Do we need to get rid of Prima Vista? Probably not. Let's abuse that he's a 4-life leader. You good? And then pass. This is a older card, but I guess he's pure Whitebeard, so he'd run it. The constant cycling is very strong. One face. I'll take this too. Yeah, well, there's our late game plan. This is where the fact that he got rid of our Wanda is about to matter, but luckily not too much, because that's a great top deck. We have to add this. Restand. Going to rest. So we need to, whenever he gets to 9 Dawn, or whenever he would be at 9 Dawn, we need to hard shut him down. He's going to start Sanjiing us. We cannot have that. Oh. I think we swing lead here. We're just going to freeze this. It will give him the choice of where to put value, but I'm okay. How hard is it to learn how to play for someone who's never played trading card games? One Piece is one of the easier card games to learn, especially if you're just starting out. It's a very straightforward game. You have a resource system, so it's not going to be too crazy like Yu-Gi-Oh! I recommend, if you have a learn to play event in your area, you can try going to those. I'm going to guard this. Blocker. Okay, actually. Let's think. We can Hody, set up the Hody now. That'll put us to 2. However, I also need to... He can't technically Sanji me this turret. He'd be doing it blind, which isn't horrible. But if we could avoid it, we should. But if we play the 5, we don't have anything to follow it up with. And we're 1 done off from doing the Hody Electric Luna play, which is really good. I think we do Hody. Yeah. Yeah. It cleans his entire board up. Start by swinging 1 into the Vol. Okay. 8 into... He probably wants to guard this, but that is a lot of cards out of his hand, and I'm okay with that. Clean up. Let me go here. I've tried teaching newbies to TCG One Piece card game, and it's a process. On the easier side of the spectrum, advanced strats can be challenging. Oh yeah, a lot of... Yeah, he did actually just guard that. Dang. Does he blind Sanji me? He does not, because he used this to check. Makes sense. Actually, don't have a lot of counter. I'm gonna... Ooh, but if we take this, we're taking the next one, and that's not good. He has access to rush. Oh. Oh. I can't give him 3 cards. It tells him too much. Plus, he could also just follow this up with a rush here. Take. This is an incredibly risky position. Little 2K here. We stand at dawn. We'll go 5 lead. Probably take that. Yeah, no, we lost. Let's think. No, we didn't. What am I talking about? Luna. Okay, we just need to tweak this a bit more to set up for the Dofi. Hasn't gone to Sanji. Very lucky. Rayleigh is a problem, though. Yeah. Pops Pedro. We pop Jimbei. You know, he showed me he ran Vista. I think we have to rest a Dawn here. Don't like that at all. We are so low on counter. Out of the way, and then he swings 10 lead, and I think we don't guard that. Or we can't guard that. Ooh. If we'd guarded early, he would know that he could get away with this. technically we can live this. Very technically. Can't guard that. In turn, restand. All right. We just gotta hope he doesn't have removal or rush. Well, that works. Okay, calculating game here. 5, 7, 7. Not enough. If this is a true brick, we can game him here. But that would be the only way. Go, let's see, 4, 7. 4, 7, 6. I think we just have to hope this isn't a counter. Yeah. No other way to map that out. That's it. Yeah, he got it. Nothing can be done about that. Could I have gotten a bit more? Could have. No, I could still only go 5. Because I could do that. That's nothing. Go 5, 6, 8, 10. He's not better. See what his triggers were. Yeah. Need one more. Alright. Let's go next. Check out my stream setup. I can switch to show you all the deck list in between games. Pretty good. Let me update our win-loss record. Oh yeah, that's Carrot. Alright, now this is a tough matchup here. Your graphics are consistently snazzy. Thank you. You feel good about how I put some effort into trying to do an actual overlay. Well, only option here is Pedro. Luna would be interesting, but we can't swing that. Not against Anil. It doesn't do anything. Take that. That's a good... This is a good top deck. And this is also a good top deck. All right. Let's see if we get lucky. We did. All right. We're going to do the full combo. We're going to swing with Carrot first here. Because if he gets removal from life, we're going to... I'd rather him take out one of these and take out a blocker. This will give us a draw 3, discard 1. And perfect. End of turn. In turn, restand, and we've got a setup. I just wanted to say I like your videos. Always a fun watch. Thank you. I try with the One Piece videos. I'm thinking about doing a Calgara deck profile, which should be fun. We'll see how it goes, though. We play Milky and then Smoker. Not a great use of things, but not hard either. That'll let us swing 6. But this gives us a lot of setup to work with, especially since he already used some of his removal. And then we can begin bluffing an extra Dawn. Could have played this. But I do like the aggro Smoker gives us here. The original Carrot deck profile for Carrot got me into the leader. Thanks for all you do for us Carrot players. Someone has to. It's such a fun leader. And it does so many unique things for green. Ooh. Okay, we got him scared. Got him very scared. Okay, wow. Let's think. You can double Carrot here. I like that a lot for offensive pressure since we have Bashillion. Start by resting one of these, and we'll swing a Wanda into it. Luckily, these have no effect in this matchup, which is really cool. And then we'll give him what he wants. And there's no point in swinging further here. We set him below 2. We get punished. Smoker is the GOAT in this matchup. That is unfortunate. Maybe we should have set him below 1. And we are going to use that trigger effect. That's really good. Now, let's see how he responds to this. See how he responds to this. Mildly annoying. Put him down to 6. We're giving him a lot of value here. Oh no, I should have pushed for game. We have still I'm so focused on 10 dropping here. I missed a really. We'll bluff one. I get so into talking about streaming is hard. Or at least talking while thinking is very hard. Rid of that. I think we guard this and try to push for game. See if he realizes how I'm playing this. A lot of people don't respect Sicilian as a card. I'm going to hope to surprise him with it. God damn it. That's the classic. Can't be too upset about that. Oh, he let that happen. That's a misplay from him. Now I get 3 cards from your hand. I think he thought I was going for a blocker. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes up for my misplays last game. We accidentally outplayed a guy. All right. 14-4. Pretty good. Yeah. Recently, I picked up the new Carrot SP. It's pretty cool. Show that for the camera. Love this deck. Such a fun leader. All right, now here's a tough matchup. Properly tough. We have to mulligan that. Okay, if we felt the Milky early and we hit stage, we are in a very good position. However, if we just throw out the Milky, it doesn't do anything. If this whiffs, I think we take it. I think we take this chance. It is Shanks, and we have to do everything in our power because this deck will destroy us if given a chance. We'll also take this. All right. Here goes nothing. All right. No Wandas, though. That'll be worth keeping in mind. Four. This is good, too. Let me show you how I'll do this. We're going to play both Pedro and love your content, Monkey. Carrot will be the next green leader with a structure deck, I promise. Honestly, all right, hot take. I want to see a proper East Blue Kuro deck. Somehow East Blue is the most, like, screwed over deck in the card game. Because when the new Green Purple Luffy came out, it should have been East Blue, because that was the theme of the larger set, but... Oh well. I am just glad we got this card of support at all. It's so insane. Even if it does whiff more often than I wish it did. Thoughts on Hody? I've recently won 3 locals with it because it feels like such a counter to Green Purple Luffy. It's really good. You have directly better versions for all your triggers now. Buggy is obviously insane. Hody can tempo the game to your pace. And of course, you have every previous trigger in the game being support for it. It's really good. What is he doing? Okay, interesting. Because that... If I had blocked this, we... Okay. I'll do the unthinkable and give him a carrot. I think you're thinking of art. Oh, Hody, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Gonna get me in trouble with Fishman. All right. Hody Jones as a leader or the 7-drop? Because the 7-drop is bonkers. It is just really good in this format. The leader, actually haven't tried that much. Oh, I have to think about that. That is weird. Because you do have stuff. There it is. There's a Marco. Ooh. Okay. We do have to play Bonnie to prevent him from removing board. I don't like that. Like that all. Actually, 6, 7. We play Smoker. Because we're assuming he's going to bin Beckman me at some point. Odie hard counters green purple Luffy, which feels like a 95-5 matchup for you. I'll look into it. That's interesting. It wouldn't entirely surprise me. You have all the resting in the world. The new Fishman stuff is pretty good. You can't remove smoke with Beckman? Exactly. I just really want to play into Carrot to freeze up the Marco. I'd prefer to protect Pedro. I'm really struggling to play Zoro. I want to pick it up. Any tips? Well, ooh. He did the thing. He played it correctly. All right. I'm going to take both of these. Okay, he'll be at 9. We're going to save Bonnie for another turn. We are going to Carrot this because we cannot let that remove stuff again. We could directly play into Chishigi here. I think that's going to be very helpful. Yeah. What's that? And the Dawn. Play into a blocker as well, but the Chishigi is definitely better. Now. Swing 8 will first force 2 cards out of his hand, or 1 from life. Alright, so advice for picking up Zoro. You could try a animal package list Zoro if you needed to save money to pick it up cheaper. It's not a horrible thing. You build around Straw Hats. It can function. Not perfect, but it is what it is. To play Zoro correctly, though, you need to understand how to build a board and keep on pressure at the same time. It's a deck largely based around hitting magic numbers and controlling your opponent's hand size. And wow, who could have seen that coming? He swings out. Ooh, but if we 10 drop him, run the risk of getting counter kit 10 dropped. Actually have to give up Chi. Ooh, yes. Yes, we will. That's a frozen board. Getting very lucky. I'm gonna rip probably 2 more cards out of his hand, or maybe he'll take 1. That's lucky. We're leaving ourselves open to getting 10 dropped here. I can't do too much about that. 1 card. What do you give me here? If somehow Dofi lives, we try to Sicilian kill him. Thoughts on Buggy and EB02 in OP11 meta? It's okay. It's not one of the best leaders. You struggle too much in early game. You know, and green purple Luffy has so much counterplay, it's a problem. But it's not a bad deck, and it's certainly worth picking up because I have a feeling it's going to get a lot better with the starter deck. Hard to say, though. Finally, good One Piece content on YouTube. Thank you. Need to see what the starter deck gives it. 100%. All right. Now let's lock in. Let's do our mathematics here. 9 into life. That gives it. He has to give 2 cards minimum to guard that. Puts him down to 3. Would assume he's going to guard 1. We have 3 attacks base. Problem is, once we swing 9, there's no point in holding here. It's not actually a bigger swing. Carrot is the best option we have. Let's see if he takes the 9. We're going to Sicilian and try to surprise him for game. Okay. We need to 7. I'm going to try to bait out a leader effect because we don't want him to get double value on the carrot. Maybe he thinks we messed up. Yes, there we go. Give me the 2K. Perfect. I guess we'll freeze this. He still could guard out of this. It's 100% possible. No, don't you dare. Okay. And we'll see if he has it. We went 9, 7, 9, 10. I don't hate that. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, let's go. Carrot best deck. Very close. Change up the graphics back to that. And let's go next. $15-4. The only thing I really need to work on this deck is having a better plan for when you don't see stage or you whiff it. I was playing in a treasure cup this weekend and I went 14 deep with 2 carrots for the stage. And I didn't see it, and, you lose from that because you played 2 2Ks. But it was still close. It was in the same game where I do-feed someone 4 times off of luck, but you're so behind on value, it doesn't do anything. I need to figure out what to do in those cases. All right. This is a very luck-based matchup for us. Thoughts on OP5 Rosinante leader and EB02 at the new support? It's about as good as it's always been. It's not perfect, but it is really, really strong if you get the right matchup for it. Being able to just spam low bodies that, generate so much value when being able to go into OP Kid, you have potential. Gotta make sure your opponent's not on a removal deck. That's an easy mulligan. That was right. Ooh. 2K, attempt to see stage, or Luna for safety. Probably Carrot. Move. I guess none of that. I don't really like any of these. I think. Let's see what. Does he see stage this turn or the next? That's a big question here. Draw Lafitte. He does not. And that Lafitte is so absurdly useless in this matchup. All right. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. That's the downside of Carrot. Oh, well. If you don't get stage, how's the win percent? It drops significantly. Although it depends on, did you play a carrot and whiff the carrot? Or did you just not see stage? If you just not see stage, you can kind of work around it because you still have a 2K, you still have the card value in hand. But if you're playing one and whiffing it, it's going to drop a lot. Kuru, Dark Q. Did you discard the... Take that. Okay. He will be at 6 next turn. And he's letting me do on-play effects. We can either carrot preemptively, but I think he's going to remove whatever I play here. So I'm going to withhold the carrot. And I think we just Bonnie away one of his Dawn. It's not too impactful, but... He just finger gunned my carrot. Okay. Sure. Maybe at 5, which is fine, because he's Q's on. Yep. Into... Liberation. Okay, fair enough. Take that too. He's still not giving me his leader skill. He's very confident here. Let's think. Since we know he has removal and he's likely to remove my stuff anyway, we can carrot. You can be my samurai to draw off it and still get a 1 Dawn swing. Yeah, I don't hate that. Okay. Well, we're going to start throwing out Odie's next turn. There's no way he doesn't not black hole me. A strong trash, though. Will Gum Gum Giant get banned? Does it need to be? So the problem isn't... It isn't Gum Gum Giant that's the problem. Because it's pretty fair in Purple Luffy. Fair in air quotes, but... It's fine in Green Purple Luffy, and Black Purple and Red Purple. It's a problem exclusive, or almost entirely, in Blue Purple. And it's from the leader. That leader is insane. Alright. It is time for the funniest interaction in the game. Cody Jones, I do not take life. And he'll be at 10 next turn. What we'll do is we'll go... We can go face here, but we have to deal with Laboon. I'm going to give him this. Probably shouldn't, but I'm going to give him that. And if he 10 draws to me, he doesn't get too much out of it. Stronger. Maybe a 2K. Yeah, probably shouldn't have given him that. He's going to 10 drop me. No. Oh. There's no way he doesn't have 10 drop. That is a play. He's going to black hole me because I'm just going to 10 drop him. Okay, thank you. And we play a blocker too because there's no reason not to. Or we could just go face here. Well, I got rid of Van Augur. Draw. He gets a draw off it. I don't like that. See if he guards this. We go 8 and we throw out Tashigi. And it makes him have to waste removal. He's going to Blackbeard me next turn regardless. Like, that's happening. There we go. Now we can swing everything at life. Let's see. 6. Dang it, if we had stage, we could swing 12 and then play a blocker. But I think we just throw everything, swing lead. He can't kill us next turn. We have too many 2Ks. We just, yeah, we force him to waste Blackbeard or all of his 2Ks. He has to play another Blackbeard, and that's all he can do. Ooh. Yeah. There we go. If he ever doesn't pitch one for Black Hole, we just kill him. He's in a bit of a death spiral. He has to pitch one to find Teach. Pitch another one for... And there we go. Do we just all out here? Yeah, there we go. That was a standard game. Got him into the loop. 16-4. Pretty good. Ah, here's the meta matchup everyone's been waiting for. We'll go second. It's a good hand, but I'm going to greed this. It's not better, but I can live with it. Yeah, stage immediately, which is good for him. UK counter, we need something. We can't actually afford to play this game. Very rough. Let's see if putting... Okay. Let's see what he gives us off this. That's Okay. Hmm. So that's something to think about. If we play Carrot, we can play both Zoe and Pedro in the same turn, as well as setting up for You Can Be My Samurai. But that is a 2k counter out of our hand in a matchup where we really need 2k counters. We keep it in hand. We play both Milky and Zoe. And You Can Be My Samurai, and that maintains hand advantage. That is the better play here. There we go. Actually, no, not quite, but we'll start bluffing one up because he doesn't know what my deck does. You're the Bandai Gamble video guy? I just realized that, lol. Really enjoyed that vid. Thank you. I'm pretty happy with it. I think I did a good job of fairly addressing set rotation as a thing. I do wish I could have gone more into the specifics of Bandai's past, but that's a whole nother video, because the early 2000s were a wild time with card games, and honestly, I'd have to talk to someone who really knows the period. We have a late game on lock, we just gotta get there. Why would you throw that? That doesn't do anything in this matchup. Why would you do that? Do that. Dawn. 2. What do we? Rest. Swing. He'll give me a 2k for this. You have to. Not optional. Yep. And now we're set up to almost set up to make it to late game. You think that this deck is easy or hard to pick up for a beginner? Just getting into the game and the deck looks fun? That's a good question. It's pretty, it's mixed difficulty. There are some parts that are going to be harder. It's like Bonnie, but more proactive. So you have to understand how your opponent's deck works a little more. Yeah. But the core concept is pretty straightforward to get down. And once you get to the late game, you can spam 10 drops and anyone can do that. But it's a good start. You'll have to, it will take a bit more time to figure out, but it's a good place to start, I think. Plus, it's way cheaper to pick up than Bonnie. He played this, then used stage. Shouldn't have done that. That was an incorrect move from him. Should have staged this to protect it. I understand why he did it, the Sanjin pudding. But that was not correct. To allow that. Let's see. That's it. We'll let him do that. We'll take that. And then he can't swing with this. Yeah, I don't know why he let me get away with that. That was crazy. Alright. I'm gonna dig for a carrot. Hell yeah. That leaves us 3. 1, so that leaves us 2. Not bad. Let's do our draws first. Good. Keep the Luna. It's going to be relevant next turn. If we don't want a tin drop, we can develop a board at the same time. Tin drop, though, is very likely. I think we pitch Bonnie. Yeah. Then we can swing 7 into this. He may guard it. I would be okay with that because it sets him so far behind on Dawn if he Gum Giants this. Honestly, I could have gone 6, 6, or 6, 5. Okay. In turn, here we go. We are being rewarded for our decision to keep the 2K earlier. At 9 Dawn, though. I'm expecting some massive swings from him. If he sets up right, he can play a Luffy this turn, use its effect, because I'm not punishing his life at all, threatening at all. Oh, okay. He's just going to go into Randasuke. Oh, he's desperate. I think he searched wrong earlier. You take those. Carrot's so good in the GP. Yeah. Especially when your opponent is as desperate to do this. Hey, leader is good too. Next turn. 6. Freeze. We don't have to. We can go 6 lead. We poke life here. Don't want to particularly take this. What's the punishment for taking this? Build this up. Hmm. 5. Do we want to try to dig for a 2K counter? Let's see what he does in reaction to that. We put him to 2 cards in hand. Yeah. Okay. We'll see if we can bait him into trying to go for game, although he really can't with 10 cards in my hand. Four 2Ks, or 4 2Ks. Everything else is negotiable. Gotta put it on this. He strikes me as someone who is learning the matchup as we go. It's a bit unfortunate, but that's how it is sometimes. He cannot swing with this. Really, well, he could. He can go 9. That's not terrible, but it makes him vulnerable to that. Because if I can play safely, I will play this safely. Okay. All right. That's what we like to see. Take. I'll block. Okay. See what he gives us for that. Okay. Can we get a Gum Gum Giant from him? We can. Go down to the Gum Gum Gianted there. Did you play 2? That's the game. Now I am in a completely safe position here. He, at most, barely had the Dawn to kill me. Now he definitely doesn't. I have 2 safeties and a Hody Jones for next turn. He is at most 3 attacks now. Isn't bad. Yep. The obvious play is obvious. Puts 3 on him. Counter. Yeah, okay. Yep. You have to do it now. Oh, okay. Take this, we're holding him. Well. You start with the 1. You get the rest of the cards out of his... He has Electric Luna. We have to play around that shit. This does play around it. But not too well. With it. Come on. Yep. Probably doesn't, because he has 2 Gum Gum Giants in hand. Yep. Okay. That was a bit of luck, but we'll say I played that well. $17-4, doing pretty well so far. All right. And more tough grinding. I think, yeah, we just have to keep that. Okay. I'm going to keep the carrot in hand and just throw out the Zell and swing 6. Take. Perfect. There's our late game. We'll be at 6 next turn. Don't want to 5-drop him here, but that is technically our best play. You could 5-drop the Sanji. That's a terrible use of resources. We can Milky then Bonnie to set up for late game. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll give him that. Just so much value for him, though. No way you're going to guard this. Never mind, this is worth it. Okay. Any card you think should be banned or limited other than Gum Gum Giant? In this format in OP11. Honestly, it's in a pretty good place outside of that. I'm not a big fan of Blackbeard stage. If we gave the deck everything but stage, that'd be fine, but I'm okay with Blackbeard existing, even if I personally find the playstyle distasteful. It is what it is. Put Luna here early. He'll be at 8 next turn. Now would have been the time to Bonnie. We literally didn't have another play. Three, then 4. Sure. 6. Take. Here's the saddest Electric Luna. And he could guard this, but it depends on his hand. Oh, that's a weird. This is a weird Shanks build. Then Shanks has a. You couldn't limit anything from Shanks because it's just getting more support. Take that. Take. No, I can't Hody him. This is a very rough spot. 2. Okay, I'm gonna do something desperate. We're swinging in. Gotta hope he doesn't remove Pedro, because that's our game plan. I'm gonna let him swing out here with our limited counters. Okay. Dawn, he should have assigned those first if he was gonna do that, but whatever. 6. That. We have this. And now we just hope he doesn't 10 drop us. He's gonna 10 drop us. Yeah. No. Yeah, not a whole lot of anything to work with. The most we could have done realistically was withhold Bonnie, but that's such a risky call to make. Yeah. Because we didn't see these till after the 5-drop turn. We'll just make a mental note in future that in a situation like that, very specifically when we can block their 8-drop curve, it's worth it to hold the Bonnie a turn. And we could have just swung out and dealt with the Sanji earlier. It's not a good position to be in. And we're still likely to lose, but I guess it would have been better than what we did. We weren't dealing with a Shanks on perfect curve with what we were doing. All right. Let's update that win rate. All right. Yay, more green, purple. Look at that. That's better. Yeah. Take the carrot. Good call all around, or we take a 2K. Try to dig for stage. I think we just play it safe. I'm not even gonna. Yeah. Next turn, grab that. Luna was a good call too, but this limits how I can play early game. Dorjoro. 234. Start by resting that. Just keep it off the board. 5 lead. Boy. Turn. Thanks for the stream tonight. Heading out. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I don't do too many streams, but when I do, ooh. This is a misplay. We're gonna give him Pedro, and we're gonna cut him out of the 5-drop. He will Zoro me from here, but that's fine. Could be a ridiculous bluff on his part, but next turn, if we guard defensively, we can hit him with the early Hody Jones because we have 2. We actually have 3. Oh. Not very good. Rest. Then we'll get a 2K out of his hand. Simple trade deal. And we'll freeze and end turn. Now he's in positions to Luffy Tara us, which is really big. It kind of makes up for what he did last turn. Does not have it. He is fully bricked. Okay. We do guard this one early because we're going to Hody Jones. Oh, you know, we have to get these out of our hands and establish the body. Play this for dig for a 2K. Being really board control centric here. Okay. Now he should be set. He should be set up at this point. There we go. Better late than never, right? I'm gonna give him the 2K and then I'm gonna Hody Jones him again. Actually, that's not even that good. We do give him the 2K here though, because turn after that's gonna be huge. Drop. And drop. 10 drop stops a lot. Do this, we do more chip damage, but we don't have a big swing set up. I actually like the Bardo play because it's slightly safer. Yeah, because we do Bardo Carrot instead of 10 drop. We save 10 drop for next turn. Correct. It's a lot of cards. Okay. This prevents him from going into Secret Luffy and killing us. We know he has stuck in his hand somewhere. And it forces him to have to leave up 3 Dawn. Not a very defensible Hody, but it is a defensible Hody. Okay, he's going face. Take one. Really? Oh, there's though. Luna, okay. Okay, I see his game. Then we're in a bad position. Do the full... We actually can't do Sicilian Hody. That'd be funny. Assuming he has 2... This might work, because then he'd only have 4 cards in hand. More likely he has 1, and that's a bluff. Let's see. We go 1, 1, 2, 1. Not great. Honestly, he did out-tempo me by going so late here. I swung that wrong. Okay, wow. That was lucky. Very lucky. All right. Very lucky. What is the simulator name? It's just One Piece Sim. You can find it through the Discord, the general One Piece Discord. Ooh. This is a weird matchup. He wants to go second to Hiyori me. Yeah, Hiyori in the Yamato, so we go second. Hand. Definitely. Okay, wow. Bit of a high roll there. Perfect. We can do the ensure Carrot hits by going, you can be my samurai into Carrot. Suzuki Hiyori. Really good. We will be giving up a swing here, but it's worth it. Trust. Oh. We did see one. It's not impossible. Just feels bad. Could play the Milky anyway. Use it to draw aggro. I'm gonna use this as a blocker. Oh, I am so sorry. I have to press a button for it. All right. Kept the greedy hand. I went 7 deep for Carrot, whiffed. This had to go into Milky. He's just going for aggro. There's the Zoe. Yeah, thank you, game. Never change. Because we played Milky, we can Zoe. Yeah, we can Zoe and still play a 5-drop and slow down Ezo. He'll be at 7, so we can't Bonnie lock him out of Yamato. But if we do this, we can't swing. Let's try to dig for a Carrot, which we do not have. Blocker. We'll freeze Ezo. We're not playing Zoe, which sucks. But we are using Milky as a fake blocker. And if he does go, yeah, the obvious play is obvious. Just gonna go face. He's getting 2-2Ks whether I like it or not, you know? Do something weird, and I'm gonna keep the Carrot in hand just in case. This is a pretty clear time to use Electric Luna. Slow down the game. We'll throw a 6 lead. I think we... Yep. This loses us, and attack But I develops us board and gives us, though, out of our hand. Do something with, maybe. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. We may be a bit cooked. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're a bit cooked. We play this to try to find something. 2K, better than nothing. Okay, this is going to be really stupid. Actually. Gotta play around EZO, unfortunately. I shouldn't have attached this because it tells me. There we go. Yeah, he knows. Most obvious picture of my life. I know we're cooked. No top end. And a whiffed carrot. He really is ahead. Dang. Let's go 7. Oh, that's not actually correct. It doesn't matter, though. GG. That was a rough one. God damn it. It's the same guy. We will keep this. This is a safe hand, I guess, relatively speaking. That's unfortunate. Right. Hammer. Dinjiro into Huey. He's got the combo. Take, no trigger. We're in a lot better, much stronger hand this time around. All right, let's go broke. Yep. Yep. I don't know what else I expected. Do that as a blocker again. We have Carrot to swing into the Otama, so I'm not actually that worried. Yuri. Dinjiro. Yep. Dinjiro's bonkers. No point. We just rest it. We're in a much better spot this time around. There's no need to do anything overly fancy. The biggest problem with Dendro as a card is there's usually not a... Well, at least before, you couldn't, like, set it up for anything because you just ran out of hand size really quickly. Take that. Okay. Correct. A lot of hand, not the most stuff to do with the hand. Play this. Dig for a 2K. And go 6. Ooh, really? Dang. 2. Not 2. Tin drop is good here, and it puts us into a position to look for game next turn. But it's also not the safest thing. Well, it stops the leader. Yeah, we have to 10 drop. 10 drop, then poke. If we had Zoe, I could do a bit more, I think. The leader's only at 5. That's huge. Okay. Pretty safely, we can save this as a surprise. We need to make sure we have 3 up. Can't rest any of our own units in effect, so we can't get full value for this. Honestly, though. Yeah, 7-3, then 1. Not bad. That's 2 blockers. Not a lot of 2Ks, but what can we do? 3, 3, 4. We'll take the obvious. See if it... If I had Hody, this would be a lot more straightforward. We go 10 lead. The problem is just a guaranteed 2K. I think... There we go. Didn't help us, but we did do it. Cat's out of the bag. And he should be able to guard this with a rad beam. I would say he is very likely to kill me this turn. Yep. One down. Show me the second one. Yep. That's good. He doesn't have a whole lot of Dawn. Look out of it. He is 8 and 9. Some combination of 8 and 9. He can't kill me. I know it. Yeah, I can do that. Close. We need more 2Ks. I'm now going to wait 5 seconds so we don't get matched up with the same guy again. Because the Sib is a very scuffed queue. That's. We can use this time to reflect. What would I have done different that game? Honestly, not much. We need a different hand or a different deck, honestly. The deck was not built to handle the Odin matchup. Again, that hand's bad for this matchup. It's not much better, but we can make it work. Stage. Does see the stage. The way this works. Punished. Okay. Yeah, this isn't going to be a good game, is it? Fuck. This is bad. This is very bad. Okay, what? Realistically, what can we do to get out? We're going to take this. Why didn't he? Oh, I can't. Find this. Oh, hey, look what's taunting me. Thank you, game. I did that because I knew these would probably be there as well. Yep. Going tall. Or wide. And tall. Next bonkers. We'll be at 8, so we can double Pedro. Double Pedro, protect Carrot. Pedro. Okay. Let's think. We do this. Next turn, we'll be able to stabilize a bit, provided we don't mess this up. We go Bardo. Rest to gain a Dawn back. I do think we Bardo. That frees us room to do this. Hody, ooh, is this going to be a Hody game? I don't think so. I don't think we have the pressure for that. Do we have pressure to do anything else? I don't know if we do. I think we just pitch that and pray. 6 lead, free Zoro. And play a Pedro. On a good spot to be in, but not entirely unworkable. Good luck, Monkey. I have to go to bed. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Don't even have a 2K counter. We played all of our 2Ks. They're in trash. Let's not give up. What do we do? Okay, why is he okay with not giving me these? Or giving me these? You can stun these 3 and have 2 up. 1 blocker, not great. We can use the pseudo blocker now that we're ahead enough. We have to do this. Problem is, he is safe enough to go for Rush Luffy. If we get Rush Luffy'd, we probably won't live. Rush Luffy, play over Zoro. Give it something with Mary. Boom, boom. You could double Rush Luffy, I think. Yep. That was coming. He does have to give it protection because of stage. He actually could just straight up double Luffy us. Be bonkers. I don't think that's the play, though. I think it's just swing. I don't know. I have 8 cards in hand. That's a lot. If he whiffs a Luffy, he does die. Like, if he somehow can't kill. There it is. Usohachi. Yeah, he's committing. We're dying. Easier to guard these, so we do, but I don't... Because I don't have a 2K, I'm giving him a lot of information here. And we can't Electric Lunar trigger out of them because I put them in deck. That's game. Yeah. Nothing can be done about that. We'll hit him with the GG. All right. Win rate is looking less and less good the longer this goes on. All right. Okay. So second here. This will be a... I'll greed mulligan that. Never punished. Searcher. There should be a much more consistent hit. We can either play Milky, rest 2 of them, and then Carrot, or you can greed Carrot and play the Tashigi. I'm going to greed Carrot. Okay. This is now a much safer game. Don't quite like giving him the Tashigi early, though. Very early time to drop it. Let's see, he'll be at 5. That pretty easily. Though usually they use this turn to set up, so... I'm going to... see what he gives me. I'm going to play the... Hey, I'm going to preempt the Tashigi. Actually, no, you can just Rob Lucci that. Shoot, I did not think that was the play. But we do lock him into doing further set. What do we want to do? I need to hold these cards more. He is playing the 10 cost. This is crucial information. It greatly affects how we can Doflamingo. Let's do some hand fixing. That's pretty good. Electric Luna going to be useful this game? That's the question. I think it is. Twix into Kuzon. Good. We got a 2K from it. Okay, Frozen. We'll do a very greedy play. End of turn. We'll restand the Milky. I'm okay with him swinging in the Bartolomeo because it is still technically a blocker. And I am able to defend Carrot here. -1 to the Milky. Interesting. I'm going to give that a 2K. Yep. Okay. We can either... Well, this is a decision point here. We can cut off the 10K. Problem is we can't rest any of his units, which makes this very awkward. Very, very awkward. If we freeze these, and he does have the 10 drop in hand. You know, we bot decked 1. We are punished if he has the 10 drop in hand. And play safe and go Bonnie, freeze. And we could just play out everything except the 10 drops. I think we risk it and assume he doesn't have the second 10 drop in hand. That's a very big decision. And then I'm going to swing 6 lead. Okay. Now this is where we find out if we get... Take that. Perfect. Okay, amazing. Three. Five lead. Ten lead. We'll give him the blocker. We don't actually care. This is so rough. And Sherry into Rebecca, into Zeus Bandam. He's having to work for this a little bit at least. Gucci. Pop, pop. And he can swing 12 into this, which is pretty good as well. No. He fears another one. He is correct. And then I'll take your Botto blocker. Digging our way out of this hole. The hole is only provided he does not draw another 10-drop Kuzan. Five cards in hand, 2 up. You got a 14k. That's not too impressive. I'm going to take that. I'll take the next one too if he does it. At this point, he's probably pulling a me and going, oh, he doesn't have another 10-drop. In a just world, he'd be correct. Is there another Roblucci engrave? Rebecca. Rebecca in the Brook. Okay. Pretty respectable, actually. Double Man Sherry is really funny, though. Let's see, if we don't 10-drop him, what can we do? We could actually just withhold the 10-drop. I'm not committed to it. This would be a very interesting play. He has to remove the Tashigi, and he doesn't have any of his units. Yeah, that way we get a swing off at life too, an uncontested one at that. Let's try it. I do think we have to play around the finger pistol though. Okay. If he can't remove Carrot, he definitively dies because we have Sicilian. And if he does somehow waste his resources to out this board, we 10-drop him again. He is a black deck, so he doesn't have easy access to rush. But we should be able to live even if he goes all in. Yeah, this is a safe spot. If he blockers up, he has to play 2 blockers. And he has to put at least 5k on Kuzan to have the swing hit. This is a much better position to be in. And without Gecko Moya, Roblucci is actually fun to play with. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. It could double Sicilian. Does that do anything? Let's think. 4, 4, 8. Actually, that's pretty good. I'm okay with playing this turn safe, actually. Do we have to? Let's see. Do we just 10 drop? Freeze, 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 swing, swing. He still can't kill us. Is that safe? Is that safe? I think we just go for a game here. Eight, freeze. Not okay. All right. GG's. GG's. Now it's a proper 2-1 win rate. Bit more than that. That was horrible. I thought about that as soon as I said it. Okay, here's a matchup we can potentially do very well into, especially being on curve. Weaker hand, but good options. Ah, strong hand. Grab the carrot. Push that to top. So, a big thing about this matchup is we are actually semi-okay with going to 0 life. It's not a good thing, but we can live with it. Because we can, if we prioritize our blockers correctly, they can't do a whole lot about it. We'll swing into that. We'll probably let it go through, maybe. Yeah. He ought to just Gadatsu this, but I don't know if they still run it this format. He Gadatsu's Pedro. Yeah, there we go. Better. Guard this. I'll give him a Sicilian. Ooh. We haven't seen a Zoe on our search yet. That's such a massive potential to be punished, though. If we play Carrot, we see Zoe. On curve, we play 5-drop Carrot. If we whiff, we have to play Pedro. I'm going to risk it. Yep. Yep. Good at the game. Now we're at an advantage. He will probably guard this because he kind of has to. Now we shut off his tempo. We'll see if he plays 7-drop. It's not super common anymore. Even if I think it's still pretty good. Okay. Don't need life. Life's not real. That. Forest Walker here. We double Pedro. Very straightforward. Okay, he'll be at 9. That's a bit. Okay. He's gonna 8-drop Captain Kiddos. That's a misplay. He could have a second 7-drop, but if he does, this is still worth it. He should do all his Dawn stuff first. He's definitely not one for reading my cards. Actually, maybe I could have paid for it again, but I'd rather keep something up. So that covered. We can take this, honestly. And I think I'm going to, as a matter of fact. Because he's going to 10-drop Big Mama next turn. And it's all 2K. Ooh, okay. There's no point in denying him a Big Mom next turn. Seems good, not super needed. Doesn't have any triggers that would... All right, give me another 2K. Perfect. His best option here is to just try to 10K and live. Or he can't do that. That's not good for him. And Punk into Carrot. I'll give him the search. Okay, good for me. That's good for me. Five, 4. So we have 4 extra Dawn up with this. I'm okay with giving him the 10-drop at this point in the game. Played this. We should have been prioritizing on attacking this to not give him the search. It doesn't do anything here, as you'll find out. I still don't want to give it to him. Can we even... Okay, so we... Game. I think he has game on me if I... We're going to let him have the 10-drop. Okay. Oh. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, he couldn't do shit. 10-drop heal. It doesn't get him out of this. Oh, well. That was a GG. All right. Here's a very good matchup for us. We will go second. We will Milky and turn. I think the Inarashi still can be good in this format. It is against certain decks. If your locals leans towards stuff like Zoro, take that. Like Zoro or Vegapunk, there's definitely a home for it. Oh shit, he's cooking. Every time. What a great searcher. 7 deep. I think we're taking a lot of damage no matter what I do. We'll hope. Oh, I could have. Oh, shit. Hold on. That changes everything. Now we're in a strong position somehow. He has no counter in hand. Or that. 4. Okay. Take that one. Altazo, don't like that. I'm gonna go really low on things. In my best interest too. And 2. This. Crash 1. It's 2 Dawn to get the gain. That. And just like that, the game is now in our court. We went a little low, so he has some wiggle room, especially with cards like that. Block. We'll give him the Bonnie. All right. Let's see if we hit a Pedro. We do. We're gonna want to play that. We're gonna go Carrot into Sicilian. Swing. I shouldn't have rested that. There is a reason not to. It's because you can do this. Immediately punished. Let's abuse him being low on life. Low on guard. Perfect. Perfect. Pop a 2k counter in the hand. There we go. We'll throw out Milky as a pseudo blocker. And Pedro. What's the rush unit for 6? Probably not much. Take it. Tell me what you got. To Dawn. And prevent him from playing the Rush Zoro. Correct. We have a lot of extra Dawn here. Should use this wisely. This. Okay. All right, sure. He's seen 3 choppers. 4 choppers. All right. Definitely a challenge. Don't want to take this. I don't want to block here either, because we need him to take out stuff for next turn. We're going to take... Swing. Perfect. Or... Sure. So much extra Dawn, nothing to use it on. Back. Three 2Ks, 2 attacks, more because potentially rush, 2 blockers, no life. His best play would be to like double Kid and Killer here. I mean, that's the most numbers he could get, but I don't... Is that enough? 3, 4. Just barely if he did. Okay. I will block to rest Dawn. I'm not picky here. Just play it safely. Ooh. What does he put in hand? 2K? No. Okay, wow. Seven. 9. 9. 9. I'm not happy with 7. He does only have 3 cards in hand, but like, eh. And 9, a bunch of 9s isn't good either. We go 5, 7, 7, 8. What he's been through. Not a lot of 2Ks. We can go 8, 9, or 8. 8, 10. Oh. Probably 8. Okay, what do we got? Going 8, 9, 10. Fuck it, we ball. We tried. All right, that's game. Yeah, we were really close. He got last life being a 2K. All right, that's 19 to 10. Let's do one more. Deck's working about as well as it can be. That Zoro win was unfortunate. I could have played that better. I'll have to watch over the footage and see where I went wrong. I am making more mistakes than I wish I was because I am talking on stream, but that's only so much of an excuse. Shouldn't have give Lucci that early to Shigi. Katakuri game was a bit unfortunate. Let's again. This is a good hand. Or at least for messing with Shanks. I will hope. Yeah, nope. I love just playing a 2K for nothing to happen. Okay, that's good. I don't mind them dropping 2Ks early. Why do you leave one up? Oh, does he have the Uda? You play that first, right? He'll be at 6 next turn, so we're just gonna smoke her. Then swing 6. He'll probably take this one, but he should take this one because I have smoker up. Carrot. He's guarding it. Okay, wow. Very interesting. Next turn, we are going to... We'll be at 7. We will go Bonnie. Actually, we can go Bardo Bonnie if he doesn't remove Smoker, but I'm expecting him to... That works too. One up. What is that one up for? Okay. Good dig for stage. That's a horrible idea, but we could do it. Get your carrot. I need one. Realistically, the odds of hitting stage at this point would be very good, but we have to Bonnie them. The odds of hitting stage at this point would be insane. We only wait so many turns to do it. We keep 2Ks. Play it safe. Play it safe. We'll give a 2K for this because player's been very persistent about that. And we'll lock him out of the 8 drop. And he cannot... He can bin Beckman the Bonnie or the Bardo, but we're okay with both those. Preventing him from getting to the body he'd get from an 8. Since we're keeping the carrot, we can go ahead and Hody too. It depends on what he develops into. Or we can be reactive here. Okay. I'm going to give him Sicilian. Him carrot. I will Hody next turn. Divine Departure. Okay. That makes sense. There we go. I can't play it now. Six. You lead for that. All right. And now it's about to get a lot harder. A good answer for him would be to 8-drop Dragon here. It shanks. It just depends on what they draw into. Okay. We're going to Rayleigh. Oh, Backman. Let's take this time to set up, I guess. 9. Can't play both the Pedro and the Carrot and stage. That is a problem. We do want to play Carrot, because if he plays 10-drop... Let's see what we get. 2K. Okay, yeah, Pedro, you're not the call here. 2. Two, 1, 2. Yep. Man. Very straightforward. Did your carrot list change from the its last video? Not at all, honestly. It's a pretty solid list. Most of the changes are gonna be in OP12 and mostly OP12. Reed's not getting anything great for OP11, but I'm for this format in particular, I think it's about as good as it's gonna get. I've been enjoying your carrot list. Thanks. I put quite a bit of effort into it. I'm glad to see a lot of people are really liking it. Or that too. I'll go face. We'll take it. Very depressing 5 lead. Friesman Beckman. There were 3 cards at my locals, or 3 carrots at my locals, including me last week. So she's gaining popularity. Your list rocks too, by the way. Hell yeah. I've seen a lot of people pick up the deck. It's this format. It's so good for it. Really good. Actually, EB02 is really good for the game as a whole. While Shanks and Blackbeard are technically balanced decks, they're not super fun to play against. I take this. I think we do. Ugh. Doesn't do anything. Okay. We have the technology here. It's not good, but we have the technology. Draw, trash, easiest draw, trash. We start by throwing out a 9. Do we think this is... I don't think this is a bait. He left this open for way too long. Let's see what he does with 9. That's 2 cards if he has Divine Departure. Really want to eat the Divine Departure now. If we do that, let's see. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 7/7 on Carrot. Could do a bit of a bait. That's really risky. 7, 4, maybe 9. Okay, yeah, we'll bait it out now. The easiest time to use this. On. Dude, does he have it? Shit. Well, we tried. Shanks is just so much value if it sticks. Can I see the second one? That works too. That's even better, honestly, in this case. Could I have played this safely instead of going for game? That is an interesting question here. Three attacks? Probably not, no. I had played it safe. We poke him down a bit more. We freeze, we 3-drop. We have 2 blockers. He has 3 attacks, though, and that's the problem with that. We'd have to have somehow guarded an earlier swing. That's so risky. Would you change this list to tech in for Shanks by adding 9-cost Shanks? There's a lot of my locals, and I feel like it helps pop theirs when they attack. It's good. If you're gonna do that, you do the full... I mean, you do the full Garchu combo. It's... I should have it built somewhere. call the stream. Thanks everyone for sticking around. We did okay. Not actually, our win-loss record was not good today. I cannot talk and play at the same time. But it was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, we did not do good today. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.